a second period for the Big Red Machine as they come back from a first period where they just didn't seem to have their legs and being down 1-0 to ending the second period with a 2-1 lead. Jim, what does it mean now that Rogers has their studios here at the Georgina Ice Palace? What does that mean from a technical standpoint for covering sports and other events here in the Georgina area?
We are in the process right now of hopefully by the end of this year getting cabling from our new control room, which is for anybody in town right beside the library at the Ice Palace, the double doors there on the southeast corner. I'm constantly being asked, where are you guys at the Ice Palace? If those double doors everybody would be familiar with at the corner there, we're in the new studio there, what was the Learning Center a few years ago. So we are trying to cable from that control room to this rink here at the blue pad at the Ice Palace, and that will give us the ability to use our studio cameras there, bring them over here, and shoot a lot more hockey, figure skating, exercise, all kinds of stuff in this rink. It would be great for us to do that. Right now it's a great cost for us to run the mobile out of our Barrie studio to come here and help us out. But if we can be self-sufficient and run the cameras from our studio straight to here, then we look to in the future doing more minor hockey. Hopefully at some point we're able to cover the Georgina Ice for this community. And I mean, we are a hockey town. There's no doubt about it. As much as kids are playing other sports, I'd like to think we are a pretty strong hockey town. Had lots of success in Southern Ontario at the rep level. And these kids here, you can just tell. It doesn't matter what level of hockey you're playing, you still love to play, and it's great to see as the ages are getting older here today in our tournament. There's still lots of kids playing hockey, and what's better than playing all season, all winter long on your neighborhood rink?
Shot in as the penalty is starting to wind down, and the Big Red Machine now trying to do a little shorthanded rush here, but the danger of that is turnovers, and that's just exactly what's happened. Chapman's got the puck at the center ice area, and he's trying to bring it in, and he's stripped of it, but he's followed up by Taylor. Taylor crosses the blue line, goes in and drops it back to Stevens. Stevens with a wrist shot, a good one, but only about a foot wide of the net. In the corner now is Ethan Duguay. The penalty is now up. Teams are at full strength, and the puck was on the mesh, and the referee has blown it down. So an opportunity for the Ice Photo Studios to tie this game up via the power play is now gone, but we'll have to see. This is a big period for both teams, obviously, to see what they can do in regards to winning this championship. Face off to the right of goaltender Luke Cooney. Puck is shot down the ice. The linesmen have waved it off, saying that an Ice Photo Studio player had an opportunity to play it. Puck is in the corner at the top of the circle now. A little bit of a mad scramble for it. Now this time the Ice Photo Studio team has shot it down the ice, and it is hard enough and far enough down for an icing. 8 minutes 25 seconds remaining, as you can see, 8:24 left in the third period. And this has been a tight battle after the early back and forth rushes of the first period.
Another great example of our red team here needing to get a goal here to get this thing going. It's too close to call here. I mean, one goal lead isn't safe, and we're still looking at 8 minutes to go.
The Big Red Machine in their own corner. There's a turnover. Centered it right out in front, and somebody just can't seem to get a stick on it. And there's Fudge trying to push it the rest of the way out of his zone, and he has it in the neutral zone, loses it. Josh Thompson bringing it in over the blue line, dishes it off to Ashmore. Ashmore tried to set up Holdsworth, and it was missed. And there's a tip pass by Fudge. He's got a player in front of the net, and he's going to try and feed him, and he does. But instead, it was tipped into the goaltender by the black player Thompson, and coming back, and the goaltender Justin Fisher had to be alert on that one, Jim.
Great back checking by the two defensemen on black. They almost got beat there, but put their heads down to make sure there was no clear shot on net.
I don't think they can allow the Big Red Machine to go up by 2 here in the third period. That would make their job a lot harder. There's an attempted pass, but it is going all the way down the ice, and this is going to be called back for an icing.
Our home hardware team here is obviously the underdogs going in, but they're playing a nice, strong, and smart game here. They're trying not to get caught in their own defensive end. They may be playing a little bit too cautious here. They may want to put some pressure on here and see if they can get that third goal. That just might put it out of reach.
Well, this is their top line, Lavrock with Morton and Zenta out there, but they lose the draw, but keep it in. Another turnover at the blue line, and again, the puck seems to be changing hands. Now we have a 2-on-1 developing here. If they can get the puck to settle on his stick, Stevens to Fellini, hits the goal post. The wrist shot beats goaltender Luke Cooney on the blocker side, but now we have a breakaway going the other way, and Lavrock's turn, and he scores!
How many times do you see that? A great chance at one end and right down the other end, and you bury it.
Max Lavrock with the breakaway. Goes 5-hole on Justin Fisher, and this is exactly what I was talking about, Jim. A 3-1 lead in the third period.
Yeah, just under 7 minutes to go here, and we've seen this red team get energized by goals before, so I wonder if they're going to keep this pressure going up here.
I've noticed the red team is sticking forwards in behind the Ice Photo Studio defense, and I don't think they always see them. In behind the big red machine's goal, bring them right out in front, and a wrist shot stopped by Luke Cooney. Nice save as Ashmore brought the puck around on his good side, and the goaltender's glove side tried to go high, and the goaltender Luke Cooney had seen it all the way.
Cooney keeping that red team in it. That would have buried them right there, I think.
We got a minor penalty coming up here to Anderson for a hit to the head. A minor penalty for a hit to head. Jim, did you teach him that?
It wasn't me, but it was his father, I think.
Okay,
good. Who happens to be my cousin. So he played some good hockey in his day in the Thornhill area. So I don't think he taught him that. It had to have been a mistake.
That's it. Well, here's an opportunity for Ice Photo Studio that they have to take advantage of, you'd think, here in the third period with the man advantage. Back to the point to Stevens. Stevens with a slap shot and a good one. Juggled. Oh, the referee lost sight of the puck. The fans, of course, who all have better vantage points, still saw the puck. But the referee had clearly thought that the goaltender had it, and that's not going to change anything now, so the discussion is a little moot. 1:43 left in the penalty to Anderson. 6:22 in the third period. Red gains possession, and with a good extra play there by Fudge, pushes the puck down the ice. Thompson trying to go up the busy way of the rink, and he finds it to Stevens. Stevens with a lead pass to Fellini. He shoots, misses the net. There's an opportunity to ice the puck, and Andrew Morton does that. Taylor starting the rush from his own zone. 1:10 left in the power play. Into the neutral zone. Tries to feed Stevens with the pass. Is intercepted by Lavrock, and there's Morton in behind the defense, like I had said before, trying to get a pass. And now Taylor's trying to bring it all the way in and loses possession. Ashmore keeps it in. Has the puck now, centers it to Thompson. Thompson with a slap shot, partially blocked. And Fudge gets it out to the neutral zone, where it is Lavrock finishes the job and gets it right down to goaltender Justin Fisher. 30 seconds left in the power play advantage for the Ice Photo Studio. Stevens shoots it in. It would have been an icing had Lavrock not attempt to play on it. Puck's in the corner. Carter Chapman's in there digging for it. Stevens has the puck along the sideboards. Shot over the net. Stock keeping it in on the left boards. Again, he has it, centered out in front where there's 3 black jerseys and nobody can seem to get a handle on it. Chapman waiting for a pass out front. It does come to him, and it goes right through his legs. Teams are at even strength now, as the Ice Photo Studios has to clear the zone, and there's a lead pass almost successfully connected to McKeegan. McKeegan does regain the puck and then loses it. Duguay coming in with Chapman on the side. He decides to shoot, and it's stopped by Luke Cooney with 4 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the third period.
A couple of nice defensive plays made by Dawson Fudge. His favorite player in the NHL is Jake Gardner, which you don't hear too often. And his most outstanding achievement this year is just making it to the finals. So great job, Dawson.
It's a big deal to make it to this final with the player introductions on championship day. Stock keeps the puck in. Good play by Chapman. Oh, a stop and toe drag to evade defense, but only worked once. Kept in again by Stock as the Ice Photo Studio is now starting to feel the heat because time is running out. It's becoming an enemy to them. Fudge backhands the pass up to a fleeting McKeegan, but it doesn't make contact. Fudge again with the puck in the neutral zone, gets over the red line and dumps it in. Not a bad strategy, Jim.
No, they're, as you said, the clock is the enemy here, so get that puck deep, and let's see if we can run this thing down.
Here's Healy trying to set up Ashmore in the center ice area. Big Red Machine shoot it down the ice, but I don't know if it's on edge, but he waves it off. The linesman waves it off. Puck comes around the corner, intercepted by Morton. Morton shoots it, and it's stopped by Zenta, and he's trying to jam it in, and finally the pushing and shoving begins as the black team believed that Zenta had made too many attempts. Too many attempts to pump the puck through the goaltender. Now it's going to be interesting to see what, if anything, the referee calls.
You hate to see the guys lose their composure now. It's been a great game up to this point here, and let's see if we can finish this on a cool tone.
Well, it looks like we're going to probably have even penalties on both sides.
Couple each, it looks like.
Minor penalties. 3 minutes, 13 seconds left here in the third period. With the Big Red Machine up 3-1. The referees are sorting this out with the timekeeper. Probably going to be coincidental minors. But the one line for the Big Red Machine has been the home hardware team is with Zenta, Morton, and Lavrock have done all the damage for the Big Red Machine. And right now the referee is explaining the situation to both coaches.
It's hard to believe our red team here had an under 500 record this season. They're flying here tonight, and that line is doing a lot of damage.
Well, you know what? It's like we said off the top of the show, the winner-take-all type of game setup. Anything can happen, and the referee is explaining that they are coincidental minors, so we will play 5-on-5. The difference is what players are in the penalty box. It might be an uneven matchup because I know Zenta and I believe Lavrock, or I think it's Zenta and Lavrock. I'm not 100% sure. No, it's just Zenta, and I can't remember the second player that's in the box.
Oh, I think it's Anderson again.
It could be. Yeah, that could be Anderson again. That's right. From the pushing and shoving in front of the goal. So we're just getting set up. A little confusion there. Referee is trying to get an idea. Looks like there's an extra minor on one of the players. But that's not, they're all coincidentals, so apparently we're going to stay 5-on-5. So we are underway again. Here's Lavrock keeping the puck in. What a great feed to Morton. Morton wide open. There's a passing play. Fudge finishes it off. Lavrock to Morton to Fudge this time as opposed to Zenta. And Jim, I don't know about you, but 4-1. Is a tough hill to climb with 2:58 left.
And you have to think that was one of our prettiest goals we've seen today. At all levels, there's been some great efforts, but that was a beaut.
Now the Big Red Machine doesn't necessarily have to go on the offense. They just have to get over the red line and take the clock out. Oh! Fudge centered it off the skate of Taylor, and it almost went in. And again, if we had a camera overhead, it might have been.
I think from my view, I think it was in, to be honest.
You never know. The referee was standing there, so we'll go with his word for now.
I'd say send it upstairs, but that's us.
That's us. Yeah, you don't want to send it to us.
That's right.
That's right. 2:42 left in the third. Lavrock try and win the face-off. Puck being rung around the boards, and this is exactly what the Big Red Machine want to have happen. Just keep the puck into the Ice Photo Studios into their end, and that's all they're doing right now. Joss just fires it back into Fudge. Fudge tries to center it to Lavrock. Puck back to the line. Joss keeping it in. 2 minutes, 12 seconds left in this final, with a 4-1 lead for the Big Red Machine. Another upset in the making here at the Georgina Ice Palace. A toe drag that Thompson didn't fall for. He's in the corner, ringing around the boards, but again, Joss keeps it in and then loses it promptly and gets it back again. That's House League hockey for you, folks. And Morton's coming in untested. But the puck still is kept in by Joss this time around. Deflected off of Duguay right on goal. And now here we go. The Ice Photo Studios getting out of their own zone on a rush. It's Duguay all by himself. One man to beat, and he does. And just misses the net. Puck tries to center it while he was on his back. A great single-handed rush by Duguay. Unfortunately, doesn't culminate in a goal, but a really good rush. And the Big Red Machine shoot the puck down the ice. I don't know if this has enough juice for icing. It doesn't. And the net is empty, as you can see, as the Ice Photo Studios pulled their tender, but unfortunately they have lost the puck as well. Big Red Machine trying to get it in front. And here come the Ice Photo Studios on a rush out of their own zone, intercepted by Hall. And now Taylor going out with Fellini. Taylor has the puck. Stevens with him. Shot along the ice is stopped easily by Luke Cooney. Puck shot wide of the net. 35 seconds left in the third period. Centered it right out in front, and they whack at it and they score! Stevens from Fellini, and it's 4-2. I can't see the coach putting his goalie back in, Jim.
No, there's no point at this point. You need 2 goals, and you've got 28 seconds to do it. So I think you take your chances, see if you can push that puck up right away. It looks like they have called the timeout here to chat about it. Yeah, there's no sense of putting your goaltender back in. Let's just go with 6 and push that puck forward, and you never know. You never know.
Wasn't the fault of the goaltender, Luke Cooney. The puck was bouncing off of shin guard after shin guard until it ended up on the wrong stick and ended up past him.
We have seen some great finishes today at our other levels, and
28.6 seconds left. Face-off won by the Red Machine, but lost the puck. Going into the corner is Ice Photo Studios' Thompson. On the backhand, centers it right out to Fellini. His shoots, and he shoots it over the net. A good scoring opportunity there as the Big Red Machine iced the puck. Oh, look at that angle. There's a bounce for you. You couldn't plan that better off of a cue. We got to go, and look forward to seeing you again for the next time. From the Ice Palace here in Georgina, I'm Mark Tulloch for Jim Anderson. Take care.
Send us your comments on